I really thought this was gonna be an easy video. I saw so many other YouTubers doing it. I didn't know. I started it just like I would any other video. There is this cheese that's been eating at me ever since I saw it the first time. It's the cheese that when you slice open the ball, this cream oozes out. And it's amazing. And I had it on some pasta and I've eaten it on pizzas. And it's called Burrata. Essentially, it is a mozzarella ball stuffed with cream and sometimes a ricotta, or sometimes it's just the mozzarella curd. And it just looks amazing. I also have an idea of how to make it really easy, so I'm gonna try that too. But first up, let's see if we can make burrata from scratch. First attempt. So to make burrata from scratch, you don't need very many ingredients. Some of them are a little tricky to find. You might have to go to like a wine and cheese making store, or you can buy some of this stuff online. What I'm gonna be using to make burrata today is 2 teaspoons of citric acid, 3/4 cup of spring water, 1 gallon of whole milk, is not ultra pasteurized. I'm gonna be using a half of a tablet of rennet. Now this is the junket rennet. And then we also need about a cup of heavy cream. And then we're gonna need some salt. Okay, so the first thing that we're gonna do to make this is we're gonna dissolve the citric acid into a half of a cup of spring water. Now in a large stainless steel pot, we're going to pour our milk in and let it sit for about 15 minutes. But you wanna make sure that your pot is not aluminum or it's also not lined with anything. So at this point, I'm gonna add the citric acid to the milk while stirring. And then we're gonna heat this to 90 degrees. And I'm gonna keep this on kind of a low heat. I wanna warm this slowly. Kind of wish I had a smaller pot so I didn't have to bend over this thing so much. Yeah, let's see if it just cracks perfectly. And I'm gonna use my pestle and mortar here to just kind of crush this guy up, all still while watching this milk, which is curding up. That is pretty neat. It's starting to get some, I mean, you can see it on the back of the spoon. It's starting to get some like, almost like cottage cheese looking curds, real small. So I'm gonna go ahead and just crush this guy up. And you know what, I was gonna mix it in another bowl, but I'm just gonna mix it right in that to be safe. We're gonna do a 1/4 cup water mixed with the rennet. I'm just gonna kinda mix that in there just to make sure it's all dissolved. Okay, so this mixture has hit 88 degrees. So now I'm gonna take my rennet solution with my curded milk here. I'm gonna pour that right in. I'm just gonna give it 2 light mixes. Cover this up, and then we're gonna let this stand for about 15 minutes. So I'm gonna set a timer. We got a minute left. I'm really excited about this one. Fingers crossed that it works. I've heard people have some issues with the rennet tablets. I'm just going based off of what I'm reading. Want this to work. The next step that we have to do is we have to cut the curd. Now, every time I watch one of these mozzarella videos, this always is my favorite part, and I'm really hoping, it's supposed to look like one piece, but it still kind of looks like curd, and it just doesn't seem like, oh, I hope this is right. I've seen these videos where it just looks like one big piece of tofu, and this still looks curdy. Okay, so at this point, we're gonna put this back on the heat, and we're gonna bring it up to about 105 degrees. So we're gonna stir this until it hits 105 degrees, moving these curds around. I don't wanna break them up because I don't think that's supposed to be what you do. Now these curds seem really, really soft. I'm so nervous about this. I just want it to come out right the first time. And for anybody that's been watching my videos for a long time, you know things don't come out right the first time. These little broken up curds just are not, I don't know. We'll see how that comes out. As of right now, it's not looking too hot, I'll tell you that. Okay, so I'm gonna remove, for the burrata, like the cream mixture on the inside, I'm gonna remove a good chunk of this. There's no specific amount. And then I'm going to mix in some of the heavy cream. I'm gonna heat a pot of water up, just regular tap water, up to just the point of boiling. Okay, this water's pretty good. We're gonna pour it in until they're completely submerged. You know, the first day went so smooth. Everything just seemed to work until it got to the end of actually making the cheese. You know, the cheese was stretching, it was coming together, but it was really soft. And when I made the burrata, it actually, it worked. It might have enough cream in the middle to be considered. Kind of. If you open it up, there is a pocket. There's a definite pocket here. I don't know. I think I'm gonna roll with that for now. I wish I would have just stopped there, but it wasn't exactly right. I thought that if I had like one more shot, like one more chance, that I'd just be able to do it, and I'd be able to do it just a little bit better, and that would be the way that I would, end the video. Like it would just be, that would be the version that I went with. I wish I would have just went with the first version, but I tried it again. The second day was terrible. It didn't work at all. Okay, this just isn't forming. I don't know what's up. I don't know if it's the milk or what, but this time I got some different milk. I went all the way to the back of the fridge to get the freshest one because I heard that makes a big difference. We're gonna use slightly more rennet on this third try. Let me go dump this out and clean this container up. I decided to change recipes. Okay, third and last try. I can't clean these dishes anymore. I'm losing my mind just a little bit. We gotta start off with the milk. So this is a third type of milk. This is Walmart milk. And I just thought that with a little bit different milk, because it might be different, than the first day, that a little bit different milk, and it might be a little bit better, but it didn't. Okay, let's see. I don't get what's happening. I have no idea what's happening. It's getting frustrating. This batch looks the worst. Okay, this is it. I'm through making this. I'm done with it. Day 3 and 4 were the same as 2, except I just felt like every time I tried to make it, it got worse and worse. Every time, it just got worse and worse. No! Dang it. And that's when I started reading about the junket. Yeah, the junket rennet. It's not great. It's not good rennet. It's not what you want to use when you want to make good cheese. Done. Last gallon of milk. So on a blog that I found, there was just a random comment that said that they were successful in making mozzarella using 2 junket tablets for a whole gallon of milk. So they're essentially saying 4 times the amount of junket equals a regular rennet tablet. This is organic whole milk. Gosh, fingers crossed. I'm done making this. I'm done. If I don't get it this time, we'll try again in the future. I have an easy way I'm gonna try to make some burrata. So, another gallon wasted. I'm done. So that's when, I did a lot more research, and I ended up following French Guy Cooking, his recipe on YouTube. And I ordered organic, double strength, liquid rennet, and a few other people have said that's what you need to use to get the cheese. This is it. This is the last attempt of making this burrata. I haven't even gotten to the burrata part yet because I haven't even made mozzarella. Okay, so it's been 45 minutes. Let's see if we have a clean break. I'll tell you right now, we're not going to. That does not look good. Gosh dang it. I'm gonna cover and let this sit for another half an hour. I'm starting to wonder if you cannot get the right type of milk in Florida. Am I blaming Florida milk? I don't know. Am I? Yeah. I let this go for the half an hour extra, and it sunk. I don't know what's up with it. I'm gonna still see if I can cut it and save it. I don't know. And then let's low and slow bring this up to 105 degrees. It's just disappointing. It's not looking bad. It's not looking great. These are super soft curds. It just seems like they're kind of breaking apart. This is the best so far. Now, no, this isn't it. There's no way. The one thing that it was supposed to do is be able to form a solid ball, and this is mush. Gosh, dang it, just what a waste. So that's it. This is my last try. I don't know what's going on. How could you have known that it wouldn't work? You know, who would have known? You know? So I'm gonna try one more method for making a homemade burrata. Maybe not from scratch, but we're making it here at home. So that way we can enjoy the creamy goodness that is burrata by buying some fresh mozzarella cheese, some heavy cream, and ricotta. I think it's the only way. I think it's the only way here in the state of Florida. So essentially what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut this into almost like a curd, if you will, while heating up some hot water. We're making a simple version. So since I already have these mozzarella cheese curd here, I'm not even gonna use the ricotta, but that's what you would use at home. I'm just gonna take some of this cheese curd, if you will, whatever this is, and I'm just gonna mix in some cream and just make this a really nice, creamy, kind of curdy mixture. It's gonna taste real good. Gonna add a pinch of some kosher salt. Let that sit for about 5 minutes is what I'm thinking should work. See if we can do this. I think we got it. Get the gloves on. Ugh. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna pull the cheese. Yeah, see, this is perfect. This is what we wanted. Nice and stretchy. Just like if I would have made it fresh the right way. Form this guy into a ball is what I'm thinking. Really nice and pretty. And then I'm just going to hold it like a cup and drop in some of that cream mixture. Pull up, twist. I'm gonna pinch that end off there. Then we're just gonna drop that into the cold water. Whew, and hopefully that does its job. So then I think that's it. I think that is a little ball of burrata. I'm happy with that. That is a cream-filled burrata. I'm happy with it. And then this should taste pretty amazing. Perfect. Oh, my Patreons, the people that are listed at the end of the video, those are the people that pay, it's only like $1 a month, and you can get your name at the end of the video, or somewhere, sometimes it's in the middle of the video, but just get your name on the video for $1 a month or more. And depending on what level of patron you are, you get t-shirts or stickers or different things sent to you by mail. You get behind the scenes footage sometimes. I try to get videos out early for my patrons. It's a cool crew. I call them the Sauce Squad. You could join over at patreon.com/SauceStache. Thanks. I would love if you checked it out.